In the fortunate position of having well-trained people in your various laboratories. They're up in Bogor, they're in Jakarta, that allow them to handle this technology. The real challenge is that today we have 25 countries using these crops on a global basis. 16 of them are developing countries, 9 are industrial. I think given the policy of the Indonesian government to achieve self-sufficiency, that's very important. You want to be least dependent on others for food, feed and fiber. It's a strategic issue. And your major crops, rice, maize, soybean, all can be increased significantly with the use of biotechnology. It may be of interest to the viewers to note that China has just approved BT rice. Now there are a couple of points important about rice. One, it is the most important food crop in the world. Second, it is the most important crop of the poor in the world. And if we look at poverty today, and I think the figure for Indonesia is about 14% of your population are below the poverty line, 50% of the 1 billion people that suffer from malnutrition, poverty today, are farmers. Another 20% are the rural landless that are completely dependent on agriculture. Some people may feel that's a problem, that 70% of poverty is rooted in agriculture. We believe it is an opportunity because we now have very strong evidence that this technology can not only be used to increase productivity but to alleviate poverty. We talk about the trilogy or the quadrilogy of the 4 Ps. Productivity, people, poverty, and peace. Norman Borlaug, the Nobel Peace Laureate, with whom I had the privilege of working for 30 years, used to say, you cannot have peace on empty stomachs. That is a truism. And if in fact people don't have enough to eat, then there will be problems. 2 proverbs maybe can capture that. They say that a drowning man will clutch a straw. A starving man will do anything to survive. It is our most important instinct. The good news is that this technology can and will help us provide the food for the 9.2 billion people in 2050, when the population of Indonesia will be well over 300 million.
Okay. Agricultural scientist Dr. Clive James from the ISAAA, thank you for sharing us your views this morning and good luck with your mission.
Thank you.
Dr. James has spent the last 25 years living and working in Asian, Latin American, and African developing countries, and he's also worked for, among others, the United Nations FAO and worked as a consultant for the UNDP and the World Bank.